My name is James Howlett. I'm the nephew of Larry Howlett.
This old lady, Shirley, whoever she is, don't have anything to do with my client.
Her client is my uncle. This company was hired because my uncle, you've been here sitting with him. He has a thinking capacity of about a 12-year-old. I love you, Aunt. You know I do. That's why this company was hired. Without consulting the family and without him having any legal representation or anyone with his best interest in mind, they had him sign over his Social Security check. My father found out when he went yesterday to get the money to pay my uncle's bills. So what they're trying to say, excuse me, I'm a little out of breath, trying to hurry up and get here from work. So now what they're trying to say is they called Adult Protective Services or somebody saying he's not being taken care of. My grandfather died in 1980. My uncle's 76. His brother's 77. My father has solely provided for this man since from 1980 to now. He's taken care of him his entire life.
Who buys the groceries for him?
My father does. My father does everything for he washes his clothes. My father sits with him every single night. Without missing a night, everyone. He gives him his diabetic shot every night without missing one. He washes his clothes. He buys his groceries. This is my uncle's apartment where he lives. Is it clean? You can check his body. There's no sores, no bed sores. This chair that he's riding in. I got the doctor to order this months ago. When I came, he had a regular wheelchair. So I went to his doctor, asked if his insurance would pay for this. They did. He has a new bed. When I got here, his bed was in shambles. That's a brand new mattress in there. This is the end of the month. So we haven't had the money to replenish the groceries. But let's see if he has anything to eat tonight. I was here earlier. There's chicken, there's vegetables, there's peas, there's chicken, there's vegetables, there's peas, there's juice, there's milk, there's cereal, there's oatmeal. My uncle, look, she's smiling, she's laughing, she thinks it's funny. I do not think this is funny. This is my uncle and I love him. He's on. This is very upsetting. They're stealing.
Hold up. Calm down a little bit because my ears are kind of ringing. It's a small apartment, so my
Right.
ears are...
I get it.
It does. It gets loud.
I understand.
But listen, I don't know, you know, y'all against this, and I don't know what took place down there, and I don't know without talking to the doctor exactly his mental status on the...
I'll make it real easy for you. She's right here. They were hired because my uncle cannot cook for himself. My uncle you would have to tell him to bathe himself. He's not somebody that, and I love you, Unc. I'm not talking bad about you. I love you. My uncle cannot, if he wanted to watch a movie, he couldn't get up and go catch a bus and watch a movie. That is the sole reason why.
So you were over the assistant?
Sitting.
And you were...
I'm just a manager of this property.
Of
is
the
all.
building.
I'm just overseeing what's going on here.
So
since
you
you're
collect
here.
the rent and all that. Okay. So basically, who has a power of attorney over?
My father does. Now here's the thing.
Does he have it?
Yes, they have it. I don't know if they have it. His doctor has it.
We don't.
But,
We don't have it.
okay, who hired you?
I don't know.
You don't know who hired you? You don't know who hired you?
No, I don't know.
You see where we're going with this? So how can you be in charge? This is your client, and you care about him so much you're going to take over his money, but you don't know who hired him. That's what you're trying to do.
No, that's not
All
what I'm trying
right,
to do.
so I'll make it real simple for you.
own
I'll make it
family
simple for you. My uncle has his doctor has the power of attorney. It's signed in the presence of a notary, because my father is dealing with his brother. They didn't go through the whole court proceedings. The only reason they even got the power of attorney signed by a notary is because my father needed that to be able to take care of certain things like his medical care and his bank account and things like that. So there was no need for the legal thing. We had no idea that unscrupulous companies was going to come and try to steal. Glad you think it's so funny. So he does have that power of attorney signed in the presence of a notary. Here's the other thing, though. their position, the only reason that you would have to call adult protective services is if well, whatever reason you would have to try to take guardianship or lordship over what is going on with him, as if he's being mentally or physically abused. If his house is dirty, if he doesn't have food, if he has bed sores, if his bills aren't paid, he's getting evicted. None of those things are happening.
So you're saying, hold up a minute. You said the rent comes late.
Every month.
It was
We usually have to call Eddie and remind him the rent's late every month.
Has he ever not paid it?
He has never not paid it.
There you go.
But he needs to start paying it.
No, I get it. So not everybody's
That's civil. So
right, and that's not a reason.
And actually, all of this is too, because I don't know his state of mind, and basically, whoever, if somebody does have power of attorney over him, he, that's going to be the ultimate decision.
All they have to do is pass it to us, and we'll be more than happy to take that check back to Social Security, and they can issue it to you. But we can't give it to you because our name is on it. And he's signed it.
I could get that from his doctor.
When was all this signed?
All of this, according to my boss, last month.
And where was he at?
He went to Social Security.
Where was the family at?
Your family decided not to come as usual.
His brother is here every night, is he not?
I see him often.
Every night.
But he didn't come.
Because he wasn't notified. He wasn't notified. Let me tell you what happened. We talked to. Nothing's her job or responsibility. She doesn't know anything.
It sounds like to me, and this is, everybody's upset and tempers flared, all this and that. My ears are kind of hurting a little bit more, but not what you're saying. It's just the echo. All right. So basically, y'all can't cash a check.
Actually, the case manager with the state of Louisiana called us back and told us to go forward.
Who did?
The case manager with the state of Louisiana, who is over us.
Who is, okay. Well, what's that have to do with him? Is that your company?
No, that's the people over us called us and told us to move forward. Because I told them I wasn't going to cash it until they straightened it out. I'm going to try to take him.
She can't make that decision to do that.
Okay.
If he's got power of attorney, and he didn't have, and he's a state of mind to where he's got to have one, you need to have someone present with him when he did that change.
Okay.
I mean, and you know that if it was one of your family members, you would want the same.
Right, but I have a boss.
I know you have a boss, but you get police involved,
Right.
and we give you, the law about what you can and can't do.
Okay.
And if you do cash that check and it comes back, it could get rough.
Right.
Not saying, you alone, but the company and everything.
Correct.
So, I wouldn't do it. If I were you, I would take it back to Social Security until he has a power of attorney over there with him to do it. And I understand where y'all come from. I understand where y'all coming from. But nobody needs to cash this check. And unless y'all make an agreement to her cash it and give the power of attorney the money.
I'm taking it to Social Security. And in fact, the check is not in my name. I'm not a payee or a beneficiary.
Do you have it? Let me see it.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. So my question would be, what was so egregious that they would go behind the family's back to try to take? Yes, see, they have no answers. Let's look around. Everything's clean. These bed elevators I bought because my uncle's mobility is not all that great. This is the bed he sleeps in.